Hi, everybody. Look who I have. Look who I have. I've got Jade, y'all. How is everybody? Happy Sunday. Let's see who's here first, and then we'll introduce our guest. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of y'all. All right,
A lot of familiar faces.
we've got Baby Cakes, Cindy, Christiane. Hi, everybody. Mary, Patty, Judy, Marilyn. Hi there. Here to say hi to Shay and everyone before my internet decides to kick me off. Oh no. Thank you for hopping in. Let's see. Christiane said I'm a dum-dum and thought the live was starting at 3 p.m. my time, so I almost left for the grocery store. Oh, I'm glad you waited. Sabrina, Marilyn. Hey, Dawn. So, and if I missed anybody, I apologize. There's just, sometimes it goes really fast. Relaxing with Diamonds. Hi there. Oh, we've got Steph here. Chocolate Starfish. We've got Ellie. All right. So I feel bad because I haven't introduced her yet and she's here. So let me introduce Jade. Okay. For those of you that may not know her, and I actually learned something too. She is multi-talented. I am so impressed. Just, I have to say, that's why I wanted you on here. Not only is she a YouTube creator, she's a terrific YouTuber. She's a teacher by day, and then she's a YouTube creator. And then she also has a very successful shop that we're going to talk about. And she's a seamstress. And I'm sure there's many more things that we're going to find out about today. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so excited.
Oh, I've been watching you, but I really wanted to know so much more about you. So that's why I was like, oh, if I have her on my live, we can really get to know her better.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're here. Hey, Butter. Got Randy here.
Christiane.
If you see anybody, let me know if there's anybody I've missed. Hey, Velda.
Christiane was just saying a joke like, oh, I've never heard of Jade, even though she's in every single one of my lives.
Because you were worried that not everybody was going to know who you are.
Well, I feel like I'm just like kind of a random YouTube person. I feel like everyone knows Shay, Butter, Bev, Stephanie, but I feel like I'm like, who am I?
No, and like I said, I knew you, but I wanted to know more. So this is going to be perfect. Okay, we got Katrina. Why y'all saying hi to Shay and Jade? I don't see them. What? Steph. Oh, it must have been before the chat started, before it went live. Let's see. Who else is on here?
Oh, Bev's here.
We've got Lori. Oh, is Bev here? We've got Kate.
Yeah, and Elizabeth.
Jaden, Mike. There's a bunch of y'all. Hi, everybody. We've got Lisa, Diamond Art Nurse. Simply Complicated. Yes, we've got the curly hair crew today. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Now, what's interesting is I went back and looked at your channel when I first started watching you, and you started off by doing some hair videos. Is that right?
Yes, I did. So I had found out that my hair was curly, had no idea for like 10 years. Like I had really curly hair as a kid, and then my hair was just like puffy straight. And I was just like, I mean, I guess this is what I'm just a frisball. That's fine. So I'd have like a straight afro. Mm-hmm. And then like somebody posted something like, oh, you should try the curly girl method. And I was like, what? So I tried it and I was like, oh, my hair is curly. And then I got obsessed with it. And I always hated that I had to style my hair because like puffy straight is not a style. So I learned all about it. And then I was like, well, I want to use this for like, to help other people in case they don't know how to care for curly hair. Because like there's always been like curly hair care videos for people with like kinky curly hair or really curly hair. But wavy to curly, there wasn't a lot of info. So I was like, I'm gonna make videos. And then once I figured out what I liked for my hair, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm bored.
Yeah. And then you got into diamond painting, right? After that?
Yeah.
Wow.
And before that, I mean, I used to post sewing content, but it's so hard to edit and everything. And at the time I was like doing small like side business gigs sewing. I hate sewing for other people. I'm such a selfish sewer. I only want to sew for myself.
Well, I saw a wedding dress that you did.
Yeah, I started it and I never finished it because my friend ended up getting eloped. So she was like, oh, well, I don't need the dress. I was like, oh okay. And people still ask me about that because I went viral on TikTok. I had like a few million views and I got like 100K followers on TikTok. And then my friend was like, oh yeah, well, I don't have time for that anymore. I was like, I understand.
Oh my gosh.
people come bullying me on my video and like, are you ever gonna finish this? Why is this not done? Like, you're
Yeah,
so lazy. And I'm just like, I'm just not gonna go on
it's not my
TikTok.
fault. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know the backstory behind that because I was wondering because you showed it like as it was her mom's dress.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to see what it looked like.
Yeah, so
Oh.
now it's just in my storage.
Oh, you
And
have it?
yeah, she's like, oh, like, you know, whenever I have a big wedding, because she got eloped, but she never wanted a big wedding. So I was like, are you sure you want to do this? And she was just going to have a big wedding for her family. And then her family was like, if that's not what you want, don't do it. And she's like, okay, bye. And got married that weekend.
Wow. I thought you were going to tell me the wedding got called off or it was something bad, but at least they still got married.
Yeah, and she actually wants to get into diamond painting. I actually have a few that I'm going to go take to her.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool. I'm sorry. I know I've missed a lot of folks coming in. So I'm just going to say hi to everybody. I'm sorry. I'm just getting to know Jade. I want y'all to get to know her. If one of my mods, if you don't mind, because I don't think I have Jade as a mod in here. Can somebody pop up Jade's YouTube channel and her shop? And do you want to talk about your shop for a minute?
So, okay, so the reason it started was because I had gotten this like really cheap, like, you know, those like websites where it's like a bunch of stolen images and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I had gotten, this was before I really knew about like copyright imaging and stuff, but it was just like this one with ginkgo leaves, and I loved the image. It's on all of those sites. Like, it's just like 5 or something ginkgo leaves, and they're like green and gold and white and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I have seen that.
And I love that. So I was like, oh, okay. And then I looked at the drills were like awful, and I was like, okay, like I love this image enough, and it's small enough. I'm gonna go buy drills. So I had asked, I don't know where I asked, but I was like, where can I buy drills? And people were like, oh, here's this and this, because I didn't want to wait for something on AliExpress or whatever. And then I had ordered them. I'm not gonna say from who, because like they're very kind to me and
Mm-hmm.
they understood, but the quality was the same as the ones it came with. And I was like, I don't understand why I like these drills and not these. Like, what makes them different? So that's when I went into a whole research frenzy of like resin versus acrylic. I
Mm-hmm.
have a bunch of tests. I need to do a part 2 on like resin versus acrylic drills, because I found a bunch of other like tests that you can do. And I was like, oh, okay, like, but it had said that they were resin on their website. So I contacted customer service. I was like, hey, just so you know, like, these aren't resin, these are acrylic, just in case your supplier's lying. And they went and fixed their whole website, changed everything to say that they're acrylic, not resin. And they were like,
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much for telling us. They're great. But I was like, okay, well, there's no resin drill sellers in the United States. Why
Wow.
don't I do that? Because this was during I hadn't started work yet when I had purchased my first like set of drills. I used my tax refund and put all of that towards what is the word? Like going towards my business as an
Oh yeah,
investment.
an investment. Yeah.
Um so I spent my whole tax refund. I was like, if it doesn't work, I'll just have a bunch of drills for me. It'll be fine. And I asked my husband and my mom, and they were like, yeah, it's a good idea. Like, nobody else has it in the US. So I was like, okay. And then that's why I started Jaded Gem Shop, because I'm so picky about drills.
Mm-hmm.
I hate acrylic drills because I can't stand, like, I can stand minimal gapping, but I feel like with acrylics and rounds, you're always going to have gapping. And I have a lot of pets. I have a lot of hair. It's always going to be a mess for me.
Yeah. And not only do you do drills, but you also have diamond paintings.
Yes, I just started
Yes.
that a couple months ago.
Okay.
Um, because my supplier, they were like, "Hey, like, can we send you a tester just in case you ever wanted to get diamond paintings made?" And I was like, "Okay." Like, I never really thought to, because they had just like introduced it in their shop. They were just selling, like supplying drills. I was like, "Okay." And then they sent me a sample, like a really tiny sample, and I loved how the drills fit together. And
Mm-hmm.
I love their rendering style, because their rendering style is like kind of looks like a photo negative. So
Mm-hmm.
if you buy any of the diamond paintings from my shop, you almost can't tell what the image is.
I
It
saw
literally,
Steph's, yeah, I saw her unboxing of Pandora's box, and it's got
yeah,
that negative look
yeah.
to it.
It looks exactly like a film negative. And
Yeah.
my favorite type of diamond paintings are when they don't look very close to how they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna end up. Because like I feel like when I see the image too much, it's like, okay, I'm bored.
Yeah.
So when it's like slowly being revealed as I'm like diamond painting it, it's like, oh, okay, like this is still exciting. So I wanted to do that, and I was like, you know what? No other shop does it. Sure, some people are gonna hate it, but some people might like it like me. So I got, I think 7 images that I
Mm-hmm.
got made into diamond paintings. And I did a bunch of tests. And yeah, so now they're on my shop. Pandora sells really well.
Mm-hmm.
The citrus twist, because there's one with a bunch of like citrus slices,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
one sells really well.
Okay. So what's the turnaround time if someone does order from your shop? Is there a
So
for diamond
I
paintings and
I,
for
I got a crazy influx of orders in February.
mm-hmm.
So at that point, because there was just so many coming in, the wait time was around 8 to 12 weeks. But
Okay.
there was also a lot of issues because there was another wave of coronavirus in China. So my
Mm-hmm.
supplier, like, it would take me a month to get stock. So it would pull things back. And I'm still buying in fairly small quantities. Like, it's large quantities for anybody else. But, like, as a business, it's pretty small. So I'd run out of colors. I just recently ran out of 310. How do you run out of 310?
I know. I heard you say that in your live. I was like, what?
Yeah, because people are nonstop buying the Creatively Stitching Princess panels.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
everyone's obsessed with those, and they're like, well, if I can't get the DAC ones, I'm gonna go do this. And those are 13 to 20,000 310 drills per canvas.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you
So
also have you have cover minders,
yes, I have
right?
little mosaic cover binders
Okay.
and mushroom ones. And then I need to list, I have like these little trash can cover minders, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm iffy on putting them up because my friend, she has an Etsy shop. You've probably heard of her, Randy's Crafty Corner.
Mm-hmm.
And she has trash cover minders, and I don't want to step on her toes, so I've just been
Oh,
avoiding posting them
yeah.
because I'm like, no, she deserves it. She deserves it. It's okay. I'll sell drills. She can sell that.
Well, it sounds like, I mean, I know the drills have been all very successful.
Yeah.
I know everyone's
Well,
been talking about it.
I've been catching up. So I think the turnaround time right now is about 8 weeks. But as I catch up more, and as soon as I get my next order, it'll
Mm-hmm.
be faster. But if you order by the gram, the turnaround time is a couple weeks instead, because it's like it's just a few, and I don't have to print out stickers and all that. It's just like a quick little label and then filling them. So it's mostly because it's a first come first serve, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna make sure, like, whoever's the oldest order is gonna get
Mm-hmm.
served first.
Because
And
you also offer a kitting up service too, right?
yes, yes,
That's really cool. I enjoy kitting up, so I don't think I would take advantage of that.
yeah.
Some people don't.
I'm surprised how many people buy it. I'd
Really?
say I'd say about 70% of my orders, they add the kit up service.
So Heather asked, does she have an Etsy shop? No, she has it's through Shopify. She's got her own website. It's Jaded Gem Shop. And if one of my mods can go ahead and put that up, I would appreciate it. Shay be multitasking, so I didn't have to Jade in the chat. What? I'm ignoring the chat. Are you being sarcastic, girl? I'm trying to keep up with y'all, but it's hard. And China is shut down now because of another outbreak. Yes.
Yeah, so I've been waiting for my last set of drills for 3 weeks, and my supplier is great usually. Like, you never hear people getting their orders from China in 5 days, and that's usually the turnaround time for my supplier. But it's all of the shipping warehouses are shut down.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to live in Shanghai. We lived in China for 3 years, and that's where we lived.
Really?
Yeah. And it's crazy to think, just watching it on the news, to see all the things that we are familiar with. And I can't imagine. It's so bad.
Oh
Oh,
my
good.
God, I want to hear about that eventually. That's so cool.
Yeah, it was a good experience. So we've got a couple of the awesome mods. Put up your website or for your shop. Perfect. Thank y'all.
Yeah, I decided to go with my own personal website instead of Etsy. I used to sell on Etsy when I was selling like skirts and dresses and stuff, and I hated it felt like I didn't have enough control, and
Yeah.
they took a lot, and I felt I don't like pricing things very high. I've had a lot of people message me like, your drills are so cheap compared to this shop or this shop, and I'm just like, I'm just trying to, like, I picked a percentage that I would be comfortable with, and that's what I'm sticking with. And people are like, yeah, but that's so cheap compared to this, and I'm like, well, I'm not them, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
but so for me, I'm just like, I felt like I couldn't do that on Etsy because I feel like Etsy takes too much of the product cost, and I feel like I heard that they just upped it, like how
They
much
did.
percentage they take,
They upped their
and I was
fees.
just like, no. And
Yeah.
I adore Shopify, but I feel like you also have to have like an okay following
Hmm.
to be successful with the Shopify
Right.
shop.
So we're printing 3D trays right now just for fun, and we've toyed around with, selling
Yeah,
them.
Shay's trays.
Yeah, and we don't. My husband's like, let's not do Etsy. Let's do our own thing, our own site. But I'm like, but everybody's on Etsy. It's like one-stop shop. You go in
I
there and
will
you can,
shout you out so
like,
much. I will literally, I, girl, do it.
yeah,
Do a
we'll have to
Shopify. Do a
talk.
Shopify.
Yeah, we'll definitely. When is Jade's live? Yeah, when do you go live?
So every week I go live around 2 to 3 on Wednesdays.
Hmm.
I plan on posting more videos soon. So, okay, I'm filming my Summer with the Masters unboxing or like reveal. I've already unboxed it twice because there was 2 failed attempts at filming it. I had to get a new phone because I kept running out of storage and it would cut off in the middle of my video. But I'm gonna be honest, I usually say so on my channel, but like any unboxing I do is usually the second unboxing. I'm way too impatient. As soon as I get it, I open it.
Do you
And then
really?
yeah, and then I just rewrap it back up and I'm just like, here. The only one, coincidentally, the only one I have opened on camera is one that was a negative review. And I'm like, I feel so bad. Because usually
Oh,
like I have time to go talk and figure things out. But yeah, that video has the most views on my channel and it's very uncomfortable. I hate that my most popular one is negative, but also like, hey, people found me.
yeah, yeah. So y'all, there's so many folks here. Again, if I missed you and if I had not said hi, I was catching up with Jade. Plus, y'all get a chance to get to know her better. Jade, what time zone are you?
It's 2 here.
You're in
So I'm
California,
in,
right?
yes, I'm
Yeah.
in Pacific Standard Time, I think.
So what would it be for Eastern? I know a lot of folks are Eastern. That's
Usually it's 4 to 6 hours behind, I
okay.
think, like New York.
That video is how I found you, Jade. That's what Christiane said. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so funny. Pacific Standard Time. That's right. Because Baby Cakes is in California too.
Yeah, Baby Cakes is only like 45 minutes away from me.
Yeah. Which video, Jade? Oh, Butter wants to know.
It's the DIY moonshot video. So I even had a dramatic title. So okay, when I get upset, it takes a good amount for me to get upset, and then I just it's a tourist thing. It's like I gotta go full force with the horns.
Hmm.
So I had a really bad customer service experience, and that's why I decided I'm gonna show everything because
Hey, that's what we should be
so
doing, is being
I
honest.
had
Yeah.
I had receipts, I had everything, and so it was DIY Moonshop, and then they messaged me, and I was like, hey, like emailed them, and I was like, hey, I want to give you guys a second chance, like this, and they were like, can you please keep your name out of your mouth and your channel.
What?
You can never buy from us. We will just refund you. You cannot spend money at our shop. And I was just like,
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
okay.
Are you serious?
Yes. um,
Wow.
and okay, not to toot my own horn, but no, I don't know if it's true or not, but their quality improved like tenfold after that video. So I don't know if I was like the catalyst for that to happen,
They
but
said
I
that you
know
sniffed her. Yeah,
exactly.
they did.
But they and I'm so mad because he just came out with a canvas that I so badly want.
Oh.
Um, so I may have a sneaky link friend in the community who's gonna buy it for me because
Yeah.
I love Margaret Morales, and
Okay.
that is the only place with licensed diamond painting. Heaven and Earth Designs has a few cross stitch ones, which I'm working on right now, but they don't have the one I want. And DIY Moonshop released it, and I was like,
Ugh. But do you want to give them your money, even if it's a roundabout way? I mean, I don't
I
know.
mean, for Margaret Morales, it's kind of
You
worth
would.
it.
You would. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
and then all of the canvases I got from him, I literally put black masking tape over the edges. I'm like, you are not. No, I'm. And if I post any videos, I'm like, you can figure out what shop this is from, but the artist is beautiful. I love it. And then
Hmm.
I replaced all of their drills with my drills.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because
Now, again,
I
just so
worked
everybody
on.
knows, your drills are only square, right?
Yes, they're only
Okay.
square. If you ask, I can get a personal quote for rounds. Because my supplier said that they would do like a case by case basis, but they're not going to be hand packed. It's just going to be, I'm ordering it from my supplier in a small
Okay.
batch.
Okay.
And those I'm not going to get profit on. It's just like, I want to make sure you guys have access to good quality drills.
Hey, we've got the Uncrafty Crafter here. Hi there.
Hi.
And you can see chat, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm just a little blind.
No, you're good. Oh my gosh, that's why I'm all zoomed in, because I can't see if y'all are further away from me. So Beth said resin and square, they're delightful. I want to try your product. I've never ordered anything from you. I'd like to.
So for Christiane, she's been in the chat. She just recently posted a video. I was so flattered. She had ordered a bunch of drills for 4 different princess panels. Mm-hmm. And then she ordered 3 of my canvases, because I have canvases for the Maddie Manzano princess panels. Like, so they're perfectly sized, so it's like people can just go get that. And she said, oh, the drill quality and the canvas quality is on par with DAC. And I was just like, thank you.
Give yourself a little pat on the back.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm never going to say it myself, because, like, I mean, I have a lot of Diamond Art Club in my stash. So I was like, I know the quality is the same. And I've actually replaced a whole skin tone on one painting I did, and it matched Diamond Art Club perfectly.
Oh, that's awesome. So Elizabeth said, I'm saving up for a Maleficent conversion from Jade.
Yee!
Yes. That's awesome. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, everybody coming in. No worries.
Diamond Art Club is resin. Diamond Art Club is resin.
Oh, they do? Yeah. It's hard for me to tell the difference between the two, so it would be good if you did a video.
Well, I have one video that does say the difference between resin and acrylic. I need to do a part 2, because also, if you put some in water, if most of them float, it's acrylic. If most of them fall, it's resin.
Oh, okay.
So there's like all kinds of tips and tricks that I found. If you iron them, resin will not flatten. It'll stay like the same shape, but acrylics will melt.
Okay.
Kind of like perler beads. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I so badly want to take one of my acrylic paintings and iron it like a perler bead thing.
Oh yeah, and see what happens if it melts. Oh, that would be. My daughter loves those perler beads. That's really cool. Just got in touch with Jay to get all the colors. That's Jan. Awesome. So Christiane said, I have not eaten Jade's drills yet, but maybe I did see somebody that was eating your drills.
It was Christiane.
Was it her?
She ate Diamond Art Club's drills, because I paid her, because she kept making a joke, if you pay me $1, I'll eat a drill. And I sent her $5 on her live stream.
Yeah. These aren't Skittles.
With a shot of vodka.
I saw that. I didn't know that was Christiane.
Yes, that was Christiane.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Stacy. Jade likes to play with fire and melt them.
Yeah, I'm a pyromaniac. I like melting things.
So Veronica said, how much do the panels with drills and all run? So I guess they're kind of looking for pricing.
Yeah. So all of the princess panels, if they're in the usual size of 144 by 432, they are all the same price. The canvas is $35.99. And all of my canvases, like whether it be that or kits, they all have 99, just so I can keep track of what orders can ship out immediately.
Oh,
and then the drills for those, all of them are $105. And kit up is usually around $70. Sadly, like I used to have it way cheaper, but because of the WAR, I don't want YouTube to flag your channel.
Thank you.
Yeah. So they shipping has been crazy. So trying to ship kitted up drills, it takes more volume because they're quite big, and most people order the Harbor Freight containers. So I had to up the prices because shipping them was so expensive. Because I never make money on the kit up service. I just have fun doing it.
Yeah, Bev mentioned that you have examples for pricing on your website.
Well, yeah. So basically, every time somebody contacts me for a custom order, I make like a custom listing with everything in their email that they said they wanted on there, or Instagram. Some people Instagram DM me to get quotes. And then so those are all on the website just to see. So if you go to either the Creatively Stitching area, or if you go to the Heaven and Earth Design area on my website, you'll see all the past orders people have made.
Okay. Oh, that's really cool. That's good that you do that.
Yeah, I usually leave them up for about 5 months before I take them down, because I want to make sure the customer's happy before I delete the old listing.
Mm-hmm. So Steph said Jade's pricing blows other drill shops out of the water. Super affordable compared to other quotes I've gotten. Oh, yeah. You said you keep your prices.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I will say something that happened this weekend. So, with the bigger orders, because like those crazy huge canvases like Katie Diamonds and Washi does, where it's like
Mhm.
4 different panels and it's like
Yeah.
a million drills. Well, somebody had requested a quote for something at similar size, and I gave her the quote, and she was like, "Oh, that's like super expensive," and I was like, am I overpricing? Like, I was like, maybe it's like fine with it when it's the smaller orders, but maybe it's too much for the bigger. I even reached out to Katie. I was like, Katie, how much was it when you ordered that?
Oh.
And then I was like panicking. I was like, oh my God, I don't want to overcharge people. And then I asked her, like, hey, like, if you get a quote from somebody else, could you please tell me? I want to try and be fair. And she told me the quote, theirs was like pretty much the same as mine. And she was like, yeah, I just didn't realize how big this project is. And then she bought them. And I was like, oh, okay, so I'm not evil. I always feel evil.
No, you're so sweet. So Baby Cake said, question, we have to buy the pattern from Creatively Stitching first, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
She does. I don't know if she's updated it on her thing, but if you use the code Amanda at CC, I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. Then you get 8 grams of free like special drills, so glow or AB drills,
Mhm.
to buy with that code, and then she gets some kickback from that.
Okay. And you do have ABs in your shop. I saw that too.
Yes, recently I have 7 AB colors.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few more. I'm gonna get 310 ABs.
Okay.
Because my supplier just started making those. Basically, whenever my supplier has something new, they're like, "Hey," and I'm just like, "Okay, I'll do it."
Yeah. Hey, Lizette. I'm glad you made it.
Hi, Lizette. Oh, I love Lizette.
I know. Oh my gosh, that canvas that she did was huge. The crown, the woman with,
Yes,
oh my
she
God.
always does like the most beautiful projects, and I
Yeah.
love when she does her I diamond painting bonbons, where it's like her
Mm-hmm.
favorite part of the
The
painting.
face.
Mine is always the faces. Like I
Is it?
always save the faces for last.
I
I have
can't.
a
My OCD, I have to follow it. I have to go from row. I can't skip anything.
See, I'll do the first, like, if the face is in the middle of the
Mm-hmm.
painting, I'll do the top and then the bottom, and then I'll do the center.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Lizette,
Because
my
right
cotton
now,
candy flavored ice cream. Hi, my cotton candy flavored ice cream. I don't know. Jade, can I be an affiliate and every time you sell Pandora's box, I get a small commission to pay you back for mine? Oh, it was really nice. It
I
was
mean,
really,
you
really
saw
pretty.
she licked the painting I
I
licked.
did. I
We're
saw the link.
basically Eskimo sisters now.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Chris, welcome. I'm glad you can
Hi,
make it.
Christopher.
Do you know most of the folks in here? Do you recognize most of the
I'd
names?
say I know at least 50%.
Okay, good. Then maybe there's a lot of folks that will find you.
Yeah. Well,
And
also, I'm constantly creeping on like diamond painters' channels. And
mm-hmm,
like I'll watch them and I feel bad. So ever since I started my shop, I pretty much like that's all I listen to. It's either audiobooks or I'm just listening to people's videos.
yeah,
Um and the people pretty much that I watch just all diamond painters, all of them. And they're just talking about their lives while they diamond paint. I'm like, "Hi friends."
yeah. Well, you're busy, so you probably can't even chat or you're just
Well,
listening.
yeah. So the only time I really chat is if I catch somebody live, because then I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, well, I can participate. But if I'm watching something later on, I'm like, no. Like I feel bad though because I feel like some people are like, I don't know if you've ever seen me. I'm like, I watch you all the time. I feel like we're besties. What do you mean?
Well, I asked you that question. I'm like, do you even know who I am?
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, I watched this
Yeah.
video with Miss Coffee. Oh, I just watched this video. Like, oh, I hope you're doing okay because you said this in your chat.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I work and lurk in a lot of lives because
Yeah.
I'm treating it like a whip and chat almost that I'm watching that's recorded. I'm just kind of, in the groove.
Yeah. See,
Um,
I need to work on commenting on people, but I just forget, and then it'll skip to the next video before I can
mhm.
even think of it.
Yeah.
So
I'm bad about commenting, but I try to watch all my friends' videos just so y'all know. I try to give
same,
you the watch, give you the hours, give
same,
you but a lot of times I don't comment. Yeah.
same.
Yep. Is Jade the blonde one?
Bev's being a punk. She knows me.
Yeah. Like, wait a second. We have our names. Okay. So I printed off some icebreaker questions for Jade. So do you want to go through a couple?
Sure.
Okay. The first one is, are you wearing pants right now?
I have leggings on under my dress.
Oh, okay. You wear a lot
Because
of
I wanted to
dresses.
look good for you, so I put a dress on right on
Oh,
top, but I
you're
have
so
my leggings on.
you're so sweet. Hey, this is the only day of the week that I actually shower. This is like my hair for the week. Like I've washed my hair today and I'm good for the rest of the week.
Oh, if you want to hear a secret, I usually wash my hair only every like 2.5 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, because with curly hair, it's dry.
Yes.
We don't have oily hair. Mm-mm.
Because it can't go down the coils very fast.
Right.
And
Exactly.
then people always say, "Oh, you look like you got a
Bev said,
blowout," and I'm just
ew.
like, but the longer, so okay, Bev, you're half Asian. Your hair's probably really straight, right? You'll never understand. My sister had stick straight hair all her whole childhood, and she'd be like, "You need to do this with your hair. You need." I'm like, "You don't understand."
I
Because
know.
my hair used to be as tight as yours, like super
Did
curly.
it? Yeah, and my Patreons know that all my weekly, because I normally film something every week, every day whenever I'm running an errand, and then I put it together and release it on a Friday for them. But I'm always wearing, there's no makeup. I have a baseball cap on or a bun. So this is the only day that I actually, but it's a good excuse to get ready and shower and do
Yeah.
my hair. And I'm like, so Sundays is the only day I do this. So I do this for y'all. I only
See,
wash my hair once
I
a week. That's Bev. No, Bev, I bathe more than once a week, but this is like the
you
first day
can
that I,
bathe and not wash your hair.
right, I don't wash my hair. No. Would Randy say, Lucky, I absolutely have to wash my hair every other day or at least 3 days at the most. Yeah.
Well,
Whiny traps.
it's nice being a curly girl.
Yes. I tried to explain that to my daughter because she's got really, really curly hair and she's got knots and it's a constant battle.
Hmm.
And she's like, I want straight hair. So we don't have to do this. I'm like, girl, here's the way to look at it. People with straight hair can't have both ways, but we can straighten our hair. You
Hmm.
can have it curly, you can have it straight. So I've really been trying to put a positive spin on having curly hair because she doesn't like it. And I didn't either when I was a kid.
Yeah, for me, like half of my family, like their hair has like I have the curliest hair of my family,
Mm-hmm.
and I got everyone in my house to embrace their hair. My sister, her hair turned wavy when she got older. Um, and now she has like these big, beautiful waves. My mom,
Oh,
waves. My grandma, her hair was stick straight. Now it's waves
I
and
saw your
everything.
grandma on one of your lives.
She's so cute. I love
She's
her.
so cute.
She's always trying to hide though, because my mom and my grandma are the worst at thinking I'm too ugly to be seen. I'm like, you are gorgeous. Stop it.
Yeah. So the Diamond Art Nurse, that's Lisa. I've had her on my live before. She's got a channel. She said, I love having curly hair. See, some people embrace it. I'm so
Yeah,
lazy. I stopped fighting it. I was like, I'm not going to put all the work into it. Hey,
yeah.
Ruby, I didn't see you here. Braggers. Randy, you know, I would love to have straight hair. I mean, I've just accepted this thing. I'm almost 50
Okay,
years
I
old.
will
I'm
say
like,
I look way better with curly hair. My face is so round that without curly hair, I just look like an egg.
really? That is funny. I love your curls because they're like the big curl. That's what I want. I've got the tight little curls, but I want kind of the big waves.
Oh, yours are cute.
Oh,
See, mine it's like 3A the first week, then it's like tight waves the second week, and then the third week it's like barely like a flip at the end.
yeah, it changes. Yeah. All right. I'm going to ask you another question. Do you have a bucket list?
uh in a way, I suppose. I
I
mean,
know
I
that's
want to go see.
kind of a vague question. It could
Yeah.
mean a lot of
So,
different things.
well, I want to see the Northern Lights. Like, I
Okay.
want to go. Um, Even since before I met my husband, I was like, that's what I'll do for our honeymoon. He wants to go to Japan, which I'm terrified to take a plane. So, I love him enough. I will do it once. He's over here on the bed
Is he
right
over
now, and
there?
I'm looking at him. Yeah. Um,
I've never seen the Northern Lights. Yeah, I haven't seen those either.
yeah. I see pictures of them, and I'm just like, I feel like that would be like feel almost like otherworldly. I'd maybe
Hmm.
have a better connection with the earth or something. It just seems so magical to me. So I'm like, I want to see that in person.
Yeah, I'm just afraid to be one of those things where your expectations are a certain way, but then you actually see them. But I'm sure it's just as beautiful as it you see in pictures and
Yeah.
on, you know. So you'll have to read Steph's comment. I don't know if you can see that.
Do you have a bucket list?
Yeah, do you have a bucket list?
I mean, my husband's right over there.
Right.
So that's the only list I need.
I saw you in one of your lives like, ooh, look at you. And you like watching him walk away. It was so cute.
It's so funny. I'm like that cheesy, like, ooh, I want to be all over him. And like in person, if people see us together, they would think he doesn't like me at all. They'd be like, oh my God, are you sure? Like, you're married? I'm like, oh, he's in love with me. He just pretends.
Right. So Steph said, I didn't mean that kind of fuck it. What
I
other
mean,
list there? Like you don't care kind of list? I don't know.
well, I mean, if you mean like I have a list of things where I don't care, I'll tell you off. I've told a parent off once.
Who?
A parent.
Oh, a parent. Oh,
Yes.
nice.
What? Sir, calm down. He's over here roasting me.
Is he?
Yeah, but I told off a parent because they were trying to bully me into giving the kid a grade when they had literally turned in no work. And I'm like, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, it's not my fault that you guys make schooling so hard for him. I'm like, yo, it's 5 questions a day, half multiple choice. Your kid is choosing not to do it, and he doesn't show up.
Right. So the parents think, oh, if I send an email or if I say something.
Well,
kind of
and then she bullied the school, and then so me and my mom, we work at the same school. We're both teachers. Well, I'm a substitute. I'm a long-term substitute, so it's like a teacher who takes over for like maternity leave or like waiting for a replacement. So I'm with the kids basically like 3 to 6 months or more. I've been with these kids since August. And me and my mom refused to switch the change grade form, and the admins and stuff were like, well, just let the kid pass. Let's just let the kid pass. I'm like, nobody's gonna hold him back for having a bad grade. For one, nobody cares what your grades are in middle school. For two, no, because then he's gonna learn that that's something that he can do.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So
let's see. So someone said, oh, Christina, she said, it's so beautiful with the Northern Lights. You will not be disappointed. It's amazing. And hello from Sweden. Hi there.
I'm from Sweden.
Yes.
Yeah, I so badly want to see it. It just looks like, I feel like pictures and everything don't do it justice. And like, I've had dreams about it, and I'm just like, I want to see it so bad.
And you need to go to Japan, because when we lived over in China, we had an opportunity to go there. And my family still makes fun of me because of the sound that I made when we were there and I saw the cherry blossom trees. We turned this corner into this park, and we specifically went during the spring because I wanted to see the cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to, it was like, or I'm like, oh, I just made this. I was so stunned by how beautiful they were. And they still make fun of the sound I made. I'm like, stop it. That was just my natural reaction.
I love the idea of going, oh my God, but I'm so terrified of planes. And then Stephanie, it was like, it's okay, don't go on a plane, go like on a boat. And I'm like, I don't really like boats either.
Well, you don't like to fly?
I've never flown. It's terrifying. So I have like, I've talked about this on my channel a lot. I have like a lot of anxiety, and everything. And I hate being in situations where I don't have the choice to leave immediately when I want to.
Okay.
Like, I can stay somewhere for a long time, but if I don't have the choice to leave when I want, I'm freaking out. I'm like a caged animal. So like, I when I was younger, before I could drive, I hated going to restaurants because you have to stay till the check comes. You have to stay till everybody's done talking. I can't leave when I want. So it's like that tenfold because I can't just jump out the plane.
Right. Yeah. So Christopher said Jade just met up and sleep.
I mean, that's what I've been doing lately. Prozac has been making me sleep nonstop.
Yeah.
It's like all I do is work and sleep.
Just teleport, Steph said. I wish. Oh, I don't like traveling, and I dread the plane rides. It's just, I don't like sitting that long and being, like you said, just, I have a thing about space too. I'm not claustrophobic, but I have a little tendency of it. I don't like to be in tight spaces.
Confined, yeah.
Yeah, so it bothers me too. Susie said, Alaska has been having beautiful northern lights this year. Yeah, and Bev said she's seen them from her window. I've seen them from her window before.
There's some kind of like, some kind of magnetic event that's causing the northern lights to go way further than their normal bound. So it's like the middle curve of the top of the US is like getting northern lights when they don't usually. I'm so jealous. It does not reach far enough down in California because I'm like way Southern California.
Are you? Okay. So I'm going to ask you one more, and then I know there's something that you wanted to do that I want to find out about.
Oh, yes. I already have it on my phone.
Okay. So do you have a hidden talent?
Hidden talent. Well,
Um,
I've talked about it a little.
yeah.
But I don't want to brag because I can't say for myself, but I've been told by all my college professors, I was a theater major in college, and my teachers say that I was good enough at acting, or my professors said I was good enough at acting to make it in Hollywood. And
Mm.
they got mad at me, so mad at me when I was like, no, I'll be a teacher. And they're like, but you're so talented. And all of my, like, not co-students, why was I going to say co-students? My peers would get mad because they really want to do like Hollywood and everything, and that's why they were going to school. I'm like, I'm just going to school to get my bachelor's degree. I can be a teacher, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And they never got the support from the professors that I did because they
Oh.
were like, you don't understand how talented you are. And I'm just like, yeah, but I don't like my typecast, so this is
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that about you.
yeah,
So you can act.
apparently very good, but I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't
I can actually see that. I can see that. Knowing
I
you,
can't judge for myself because I can't watch me.
Mm-hmm. Jade could have been a Kardashian.
I could
That's
have
what
been.
Beth said.
I do got a big dump like them, so
Oh,
I got a
yes.
dump truck.
So, what did Berta say? Did you know if you start yelling at them and whistling at the Northern Lights, they will start dancing around more? What? I didn't know that.
Oh, I'm for it. I'm so for it.
Berta said, yeah, Steph said, Berta, I don't trust you. Your typecast is being short, Monica said.
Well, I don't know if you know this, Shay. I'm 4'6".
Well, I didn't know that until you went to go see your grandma and you stepped down because I didn't realize, because I thought you were taller, but when you went down and you said how short she is, that's when I realized how small you are. You were
Yeah.
little.
Yeah, so I'm the size of most average 8-year-olds.
Are you?
I'm 4'6". So, I mean, people say 5 foot is like really short.
Yeah.
And I'm 6 inches shorter than that. So
And how tall's your husband?
my husband is so when his back is having a good day, he's 5'11", and when his back's
Oh.
having a bad day, he's 5'9".
Oh, wow.
And he swears that it doesn't change. I'm like, I have measured him like 12 times. It changes.
So he's got back issues?
Well, he's just a construction worker.
Oh,
He's an
okay.
electrician, so just does heavy lifting and stuff. So I think you get a little compressed when you do a lot of lifting.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always stepping on his back.
Okay, I have one more question. I know I said I wasn't going to ask anymore, but I'm really curious. Do you have any tattoos?
No.
No, that was a short
People
one.
are always shocked by that.
I know. You never know.
But I do have something funny to say about it, though. So my sister, for a short time, she was a tattoo artist,
Mhm.
like an at-home one, because
Oh,
she was
okay.
practicing for a bit. Now she's a nail artist. Oh my God, she does beautiful work. I posted her work on my stories sometimes on Instagram. But yeah, I've had a bunch of tattoo artists. I'm not a tattoo person. I'm way too picky, and I will regret it. I have nightmares where I get a tattoo and I'm like, oh my God, I need to go get this removed.
Oh my
But
God.
but I have tattoo artists because I'm so pale. They're like, you are the best canvas. Like you're not super like red. Like your skin is like perfectly
Yeah.
pale. Like the colors will show up so good. Like I will give you a free tattoo. And I'm just like, no thanks, fam.
Wow.
No.
So I have a little story about tattoos. I went to my daughter, who's 9, her book fair at school, and I always have my hair up, and I had it in a bun, and I have a neck tattoo on the back. And I'm walking around the book fair, and the librarian comes up to me, and she's like, "Hi." I'm like, "Hi." And I thought she was going to ask me if we needed any help. She goes, "I couldn't help but notice your neck tattoo." She goes, "I have one too." And I was like, "You do?" And of course, her hair's like right here. And she goes, "Yeah, but I always wear my hair down to cover it up." And so I felt like a degenerate, like at a school fair, with my, with it just, and because people can judge,
Yeah.
that's the thing about them. Unfortunately, people judge you. But I had no idea that she had a tattoo, and she's so excited to show me. Virgin
Well,
skin,
wait,
Christopher said.
I might have technically gotten a tattoo, but so my
What?
sister, so okay, me and my mom, we don't want tattoos, right? But my sister, when she was tattooing, we were like, well, we want to know what it feels like. We want to know if we could handle the pain.
Mm-hmm.
So my sister tattooed us with water. Like there was no ink, but we want to see what it felt
Oh,
like. So I got stabbed with a needle, with a tattoo needle, but there was no
Ooh,
ink. So
that's
it
very
was
cool.
it was a heart right here, and there was like a little scar there for a couple years. It went away though.
Oh, it did?
Um,
Okay. Man,
but
you're nice to let her do that. That's painful.
it was fine. It
So
was
did
like a
your sister, does she do your nails?
She used to. Now
Mhm.
she's like, I'm under her pay grade. So
Oh.
she's gotten really good. And I have ADHD. I have a really hard time standing still. So after an hour, I just can't. And
Mhm.
she does these beautiful, intricate paintings. Like she paints portraits on people's fingernails.
Oh,
Like
wow.
she's painted the Kardashians. She's painted Bad Bunny. She paints Disney characters all the time. Her Instagram is faux acrylic,
Mhm.
and she's just an amazing artist. She always has been.
Wow.
But she found her niche doing nails, and since mine are always basic, like white, she's just like, I mean, I'll do it. But I just figured out how to do it myself because she just needs to have some like she can never do artwork on me. She tried once. She got 2 nails half done, and then I was like, I need to leave.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't sit there for very long. I don't like to, that's why I
People
do
will
my own
stay.
hair, because it's
Yeah.
taking too long to
People
color
will
it.
stay with her for 6 hours
Oh
to
my
get their nails
gosh.
painted.
No.
And they're gorgeous, but oh my god, I can't do it.
Yeah, that's crazy. So a lot of people are talking about
Bev,
tattoos, piercings,
Bev
cum
said there's a
spot
cum spot on our
on your
face.
face. My Disney Castle tattoo gets me amused every time. Aroused, not amused. Aroused. Why is he amused? Kind of same thing, I guess. Ho squad. No judgment here. Yeah, but I do kind of, and I don't cover mine up because, whatever.
People like they always assume like that I'll be judgmental because I don't know, just I guess people in my area if they look like me because I like dress fairly nice like when I leave.
Mm-hmm.
Um, except when I like it's either I'm dressed to the nines or I'm a hobo. It's one of
Oh,
those.
okay.
Um, my husband said mostly hobo. Um, but uh, so they just think I'd be judgmental, and then like I have students, and they're like, "I never thought you'd be so accepting," because I have like a lot of LGBTQ plus students, and they're like, "But like other teachers won't even call me by my preferred name, and you're so nice, and you just don't care," and I'm like, "Why do I care how you were born? You were born that way, okay?"
Yeah, yeah. See, you were
And
meant to be a teacher. Yeah.
I love those kids so much. I'm gonna cry as soon as the school year ends. I
Mm-hmm.
have a few of my favorite students who asked me to adopt him. Like,
Oh, that's
it kills me.
sweet.
It kills me. I love those kids so much. Oh my God,
Like,
Bev! She said Steph has her butthole pierced.
I know, I saw that too. Ruby taught me you are your friends. You are who you're friends with. Yes. What does that make you, Bev, when you have no friends? Oh, friends. Oh, friends. Yes. Okay. So you have
I want to look. Okay, I
another
want to look up
talent. So,
Shay's birth
okay.
chart.
You want to tell us about what it is?
So, okay, if you guys haven't heard of it, a birth chart is pretty much you take like how the stars were aligned when you were born, and it can tell you about your personality. Now, people, you can take this with a grain of salt, or you could take it seriously. Mine, I would say, I have mine saved in my phone. I'd say it's fairly accurate, and my sister is like, it's because of this, isn't it? It's because of your Capricorn this, it's this. And I'm like, okay, Sagittarius, and we're
Oh my
always fighting.
gosh.
And then my mom, me and her are both Tauruses, me and my mom.
Okay.
And so if me and my mom are sad at the same time, it's like, oh, it's that Taurus sun.
I love that. It's almost like doing like a personality test on yourself. And then you
Yeah.
kind of know like, your traits and what you kind of lean towards. And I
Yeah.
love all this stuff.
So, okay, what's your
Interesting.
birthday?
Okay, so it's September 25th. Do
Oh,
you need the year?
yours is real close to my husband's. His is September 29th.
Oh,
And
okay.
then what year?
1974. Oh, wait, Steph, maybe it was just hemorrhoids and not a piercing.
And then do you have a guess of what your birth time is, or should I just put that unknown?
I have no, I mean, my mother-in-law's on here, but my mom's not. I wish she was. I don't know. I
I'll
don't
put
know what
unknown.
time.
And then birth city?
Glendale, California.
That's really close to where I am.
Is it?
Glendale's close to us, right? Well, like it's like we could drive there pretty easily. It's an hour drive from us, so
Oh, okay.
that's pretty close. In
Yeah, a lot of my family
California,
lives in Pasadena. I've got a lot of family because that's where I was raised.
there's a Glendale, Zimbabwe.
Oh my gosh. Nope.
Oh my God, there's a lot of Glendales.
Oh, Veronica, you're September 24th. We've got a lot of people that are Capricorns. Capricorn. There's a lot of Capricorns.
I can go over mine if you want to after.
Yeah.
Glendale, comma.
Hey, Joanna. We've got Glendale. She's like, oh.
Glendale.
Stephanie, I was born in an abandoned building. Oh, girl.
Is it closer to Humboldt or LA?
I would say LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it had the options, and I was like, okay. Okay. So the only thing we won't have access to is your rising sign, which is pretty much your inner self.
Okay. I'm going to text my mom real quick as we're talking, and maybe we can, because
Okay.
maybe she can tell me what time. I should know that, but I don't.
I mean, I only know because I've seen my birth certificate. I was born at 9:05 in the morning.
Were you? Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. I'm going to go ahead and read this. Look at this. Look at this. I would love to do this for everyone. It's so fun to me. So you're a Libra sun, which says that you come off as very balanced. Like, so your sun sign is pretty much how you present to people, especially upon first meeting. So you come off as very balanced. You have your stuff together. That's how you seem, and you come off to people, even if you don't think that's true. And you have like a gracefulness to you, and you're fashionable, usually. That's what Libra sun says. Ooh, we both have a Capricorn moon.
What's that mean?
So, we can be a jerk if we need to be.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so stop it. My husband just keeps roasting me. So it's essentially like we can take a lot, and I would say that you're probably not super emotional. Like you can be, but it's rare. It takes a bit
hard
to get you there.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. And then once you're close to somebody, you're really close, and you're grounded in who you are. You're not really going to change who you are for other people.
I like that. That's true.
Like as soon as you know what you are, you're like, okay, this is what I am. I'm not changing it.
Yeah. That's really good. Okay. I love this.
Okay.
Shay's
and
always
then
nice. That's why I can't block people. Yep.
So your love sign, which is your Venus sign, is Virgo. So when it comes to loving people, like whether it be romance or friendships, you kind of idolize them and like see your relationships as more perfect than they are, just because you care about the other person so much. It's really hard for you to witness their flaws.
Okay.
So that's what that says.
Okay.
And like you're willing to overlook it because love comes first. Okay, and then your Mars is Libra. So your Mars is kind of your war fight sign.
Okay.
So your Libra, it's kind of like you have a hard time fighting with people because you're always like, should I be mad? Should I not be mad? Is this big of a deal? It's really a big deal. No, but it's not. And you kind of go back and forth with yourself before you can actually start an argument or anything.
That is so true.
So it's hard for you to make a decision when it comes to like being mad at somebody. Like, should I actually be mad at them?
Yes. Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, I didn't even know that about you.
We don't even know each other all that well. Wow.
Dude, this is why I love doing this. It's so fun.
Cool.
So I don't know much about the other signs. I actually read Steph's signs the other day. We were texting, and I was like, "Let me read your signs." And so we don't have your rising sign. So your rising sign is pretty much how you are, like internally.
My mom told me what time.
Ooh, let me go change.
7:07 a.m.
Okay. Let me change that. 7:07.
Well, now that's good to know.
And then Glendale.
Sweet. So I'm perfect in Shay's eyes. She only sees the good in me. You know I love you. Anyway, you come Mexican Miss Cleo over here.
Stash, they said Mexican Miss Cleo over here. Oh, by the way, I call my husband Stash because he has a big, luscious, beautiful mustache.
Oh, okay.
And most people can't say his name, so that's why I call him by his nickname.
A lot of people know a lot about their birth charts. I'm surprised. A lot of people are commenting. I didn't know anything about mine.
Okay, let's see what your rising is. Your rising, oh wait, did it not? Oh, hold on. I messed up. Excuse me, hold on. Oh, it's because I forgot to unclick the unknown time. Glendale. Comma. Will you come up, please? Okay, there we go.
Is it online?
Okay.
Is that what you're using? Like a
Yeah,
tool?
so there's a website called Cafe Astrology. They give free birth charts. You just enter in your birth date,
Okay.
time if you have it, and birth city.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just kind of gives everything to you. It gives you a whole breakdown of everything, but it's like 20 something pages.
Oh,
It even
wow.
says like health wise what you should look out for. So for me, it says that I'm going to live a really long life and I shouldn't have many health issues. But I'm like, I'm a hypochondriac, so I'm always thinking I'm dying. So
Yeah.
there's that. And then for my husband, it was like, okay, watch out for the lungs. So I'm like, you're coughing. Should we go get that checked? And he's just like, stop.
Oh my gosh.
Because I mean, I don't know how accurate this is. What if
Yeah, I don't know either. So far, so good.
Okay, so oh my gosh, you have so much Libra. Your rising sign is a Libra.
Really?
Yeah, so basically how you come off is how you are. So internally, you're very like set and you like things to be in balance. You don't things like things to be out of whack. When you don't know how to keep control or keep balance of a situation, you're like, this is a lot. I don't know how to handle this.
Yes.
And you'll let people know like, hey, I need this to be smoothed out because I'm freaking out.
Oh yeah, it causes major anxiety. Oh yeah. When things are not in their place, especially at home, when things get messy, my daughter's like, all you ever do is tell me to, that there's a mess. I'm like, I can't handle it. Everything needs to be in its place.
That's literally my husband.
Is it?
Because well, he's a Libra too, and
Okay.
he's just like, you always have the desk so messy. I'm like, what do you mean? I just have my diamond painting. He's like, yeah, but you could put this away and this could be here, and I'm like, oh my god, okay.
Yes, I get that. That's
See,
really
and
cool.
I'm
Thank
chaos.
you for doing that. That was awesome.
I love doing this because people are always shocked that how much it actually matches their personalities.
It totally matches me. Wow, that is cool.
So
All right,
if you
I want to know more about you. So tell us about yours.
okay, let me go to my screenshot.
That'll
So
give me a good insight into you.
while I look for that, if you guys want to look up your own, it's on cafeastrology.com and it's free. You don't have to pay for it.
Okay, so Cafe Astrology.
Okay.
I'm gonna write
So, hello. My dog just walked up to me.
Oh, I saw your dog the other night step on the Elizabeth Ward. Was he okay?
Yeah, she's okay.
Poor
She got
baby.
scared.
I know.
She got scared. But she's fine. I think she's just drinking water now.
So Christiane has to go to the grocery store, but she doesn't want to leave. Oh. You can watch the replay.
You have to suffer.
I know.
Christiane deserves to suffer because she didn't take pictures of her poop. She kept saying, I wonder if I'm going to be able to see him. And then she forgot to even look.
Oh my gosh.
She ate the drills.
They're so tiny. I don't even know if you'd see them. I don't know.
But I've found them in my dog's poop. Like we went to pick up because, I've seen them. And it's not like I'm feeding my dog. It's not like I'm like, here you go, baby.
Yeah.
But, I still find them.
Oh, yeah. Especially for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because she'll like sniff the floor and it'll get stuck on her nose. And then she'll like lick her nose. And then, well, she's my biggest customer.
Yes. Randy was saying Shay doesn't like glitter and confetti in her craft room. That gave me anxiety, but it was fun. I don't know if you saw that, but we did a live.
Yes, I did.
Brought those cannons over and it was like, and it went everywhere. I was like,
stars, because you guys are stars.
Oh, and I still have them up at my light, which I love that I still have them. Like a piece of.
Oh, they got stuck in the fixture.
Mm-hmm. They actually got caught like in the can lights. They're like in the. I don't know how they got in there. Christiane said, "I didn't look at my poop, and I've never." Oh, look at the baby. Now, who's that?
This is Emma.
Emma.
Delphine St. Clair.
Aww.
My husband gave her a very fancy name.
Look how cute she is. What kind of dog?
We know she's half Chihuahua. We think she's half Corgi, but we could be wrong.
She does definitely. Yeah, I could see that.
She has really short legs.
She's cute.
Oh, she's so pretty.
She's a kisser
My,
too.
yeah. And my
Oh,
other dog over here, he's a half Chihuahua, half Maltese.
okay.
I love dogs. I
All
keep
right.
telling my husband, can we get another dog? And he says,
I
no.
know you want another one.
I
Yes.
also want a million kids, and he says no right now. So.
Oh, y'all are gonna have kids?
I think so. I mean, he wants us to like have our house ready, which like I understand, but also give me babies. He just stayed silent.
He did. He didn't say anything.
He's like, no, not yet, not yet. I mean, we have been together a million years, so he knows what I can handle. He's like, no, we need a house first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been with him 11 and a half years.
Oh, wow. That's a long time.
We were 16.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, so I can read my birth chart.
Okay.
Steph said she has half Chihuahuas because she's half Mexican. Both of them, their other breed is like white or Eurocentric, and then they're Mexican because the Chihuahua.
Yeah.
We wanted halves like me. So, okay, my sun sign is Taurus, so I come off as very sure of myself
Mm-hmm.
and forceful in like my ideas. Like I'm like, okay, this is what I'm about. You don't like it, bye. Like, and I feel like that is pretty much how I come off. Like, I try and be pretty much authentically me and just like, this is what you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it's like a bit much, it's what it is.
Yeah.
And then I have a Capricorn moon like you. So I'm not super emotional. I thought crying once a month was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I cry once a month, maybe. Sometimes I skip a month. And I thought, oh my God, I'm like such a crybaby. And then I found out one of my family members, I won't out them as being a crybaby, but they cry every 2 to 3 days. And I was like, oh my God, how are you not exhausted?
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
And she's like, no, sometimes I just need to cry. It's not even like nothing's wrong. I just want to cry. And I'm just like, I'd be exhausted.
Yeah, that doesn't seem good, but
yeah, so not super emotional and very grounded and set in my ways, just like you, like very this is what I'm about. Because earth signs are all very like grounded and they're planted in their ideas and how they are.
Okay.
And I have a lot of earth signs. And then my Venus, so that's my love sign, is Gemini. So when I'm friends with people or in love with people, I'm either hot or cold. It's like always one way or the other. I'm like super clingy, or I'm like, okay, I can be away from you, or oh my God, I need you right now. And you can be over there, that's fine. So it's very I'm one of those people who like I can hang out with you every day for like 2 months and then we don't talk for 6 months just because we got busy, and I'm just like, cool, that's fine. Like I'm just very on or off and it's fine and it doesn't affect me. And people are always like, I'm so sorry I haven't kept in contact. I'm like, we have lives, it's fine.
Yeah, you're fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then my Mars sign is Aries, which is the worst sign to have as a Mars sign, because basically when I get mad, I go in for the kill. Like if you really get me to that point, I mean, DIY moon shop,
Yeah.
but it takes a lot to get me to the point where I go off, but I have gone off on people and my husband's like, you good?
Do you go from like 0 to, is there a middle, or do you just go from like?
There's no middle. It's like I try and keep my cool. Like I had a friend who I had to help out of a toxic situation, and I was friends with her ex-partner, and I was just like, I got to that point where he was being ridiculous, and I was like, how dare, like I went off on him, and he's like, why you're not in this? And I'm like, you made me mad, and you're being stupid. So
nice. So
and then
you'd be a good friend to have.
Yeah, when me and my sister get in fights, like, because me and her have very budding personalities, like we like go head to head, and I feel bad because I just like hold all of the things she does to make me mad until I go off, and then I say something so mean, even if I don't mean it, but I know it'll hurt her, and I say something so mean that she doesn't talk to me for 3 weeks. I'm like,
oh yeah.
So that's my Aries. Mars getting me in trouble. Kind of mean. But it's rare that I do that. But I do.
I think that's a good quality to have.
Yeah, but also I don't like hurting people in the long term.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Because
Jeanette,
also,
thank you so much.
aw,
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That really is appreciated. Thank you.
I don't know how to spell her name. Aisen? Aislinn? Aislinn? She
Um,
said, "Holy Mars ruled by Aries."
yeah, is it Aislinn? Aslan? I'm not sure. Maybe it's Aislinn. Just cause. Oh, Joanna, you're sweet. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Steph, I was on the phone, so I didn't have to look up very much. Also, he was a short man. I think he was only like 5'3", so not too much taller.
I have a problem with going from like, especially with my kids. I'm like really easygoing, and then because I don't really have that middle, I go from 0 to like 100, like that, like
Mm-hmm.
that. I kind of suck it in. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Well,
Don't say
that's a
anything.
lot of the Capricorn too. The
Okay.
Capricorn moon. Oof. Yeah, I feel like I'll be like that with my kids. I'm like, hey, like, okay. Well, that's kind of how I am with my students. Like,
Okay.
I'll let them talk over me for like a good like 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. Do I need to start kicking people out? And they're like, oh my god, no, Miss Margot, please don't be mad. Because it's rare that I get upset with them and like be like, hey, do you want to do this? And they're just like, oh no. And then they'll even email me afterwards because we're online school, and they'll be like, I'm so sorry, I was being disruptive. I'll never do it again.
Oh.
Those kids love me and I love them. It's so great.
Yeah, and they don't want you to be mad at them.
No, and
Yeah.
even there's kids who say they don't like me and then they'll email me. I didn't mean that. I was just upset.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, it's Ashlyn. Okay.
Oh.
I don't see the Ashlyn there, but okay, Ashlyn. That reminds me, there's a video that went viral. A teacher was pronouncing names wrong.
Mhm.
Instead of Denise, he was saying D nice.
Is the Key and Peele bit?
Yes. Have you seen that?
Oh, okay. This is a
So
big
funny.
inside joke. This is a big inside joke with me and my husband. So like I'll be like, "Oh, like why do I do this?" He's like, "'Cause you're a Jade." And I'm
Yes.
like, "Don't you dare." And he's like, "Would you prefer Jade?" I'm like, "Oh."
I love that.
And
I
then
love that video. So everyone knows, yeah, it's a great video.
yeah, and my husband's always like, "You should do this with your kids on the first day. Just pronounce all of their names
You
right."
should. You should. We had friends over last night for dinner and we were all talking about it, and we all went around the table and pronounced our names differently than what they are. And mine's Hey. Essay. It's almost like essay. Hey, essay. I was like, hey, that works. Oh, thanks, baby cakes.
Baby
Appreciate that
Kicks is
super
so
sticker.
sweet.
Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
me
thanks,
and
Cynthia. I've got some great mods in here. Thank you. So Ruby Q said Scorpios don't care and just tell it how it is.
my dad's a Scorpio.
Is he? Is he
Yeah.
like that?
And my brother-in-law. Yes, it's like they're very blunt. Like, if I think you're a jackass, I'm gonna say it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there is no reason that I would not just, straight up be evil if I feel like it's needed.
Yeah. I've noticed as I've gotten older, though, my personality has changed a little bit as far as like being confrontational. I was totally not confrontational growing up. And now as I've gotten
Mhm.
older, it's like you see those older people kind of grouchy. And I'm like, I get that.
Yeah.
Because the older I get, the more, I don't think it's, but it's you just get, you're like, fuck it. You don't care. And you just say
Yeah.
what you feel and you've had enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I feel like the older you get, the less you care about what your peers think, and you're more, I know what I'm about. If they're
Mhm.
not on the same plane as me, why am I trying to impress them?
Right. Right. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Tell us is there anything else? There
Oh,
should be
there
more.
is the I have a Cancer rising.
Okay.
So, pretty much my internal self, I can get very emotional, not necessarily in a crying way, but my feelings are very intense when
Mm.
I feel things. And I'm just like, well, this is what I think. Like, if I think somebody's mad at me, I'm going to go in loops about, oh my God, what did I do? Like, just this Easter, I said a cringy joke in front of my husband. And I couldn't stop thinking about it for like a whole week. I was like, oh my God, he probably wants to divorce me. This is so cringe. He's probably like, why am I with this woman?
Right.
What is this? So like I get very emotional about weird things. Like I had posted something on a Facebook group or whatever, and Ahmad deleted my comment. just because they were like, oh, like this doesn't match the group or whatever. And I was like, okay, it's fine, it's fine. And I have to like tell myself like it's not a big deal. But I get
Right.
like sometimes this weirdest little things. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. You're almost like you're very empathetic. You feel everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks, Cynthia. She's putting all the links up. Thank you. Hey, Tina, no worry. Let's see. Sorry I'm late. My mom is in the hospital with checking on her. Oh, I hope she's okay.
I'll keep her in my
Hope
prayers.
everything's all right. Yeah. That's scary.
Christiane, stop it.
I forgot to mention every order from Jade Shop comes with a free strand of her hair. That's crazy.
I was packing Christiane's order, and I guess one of my hair strands fell out while I was packing it, and she found it when she was unpacking. Like, it wasn't, I don't think it was in anything. I think it might have gotten caught in a sticker or something, and I will never live it down.
Oh, I bet. That's funny.
Although I don't know what it is. Like, whenever I try and like keep things like tidy when I'm packing, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like organize it. I'm gonna heat seal this area so everything looks nice, and somehow it always comes out looking janky. I like keep reworking my packing style because I don't want it to look like weird or off.
Yeah. Do you ever feel overwhelmed being a teacher, the YouTube creator? I mean, all the things that you do, having a shop that, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
So, well, I feel like mostly it's because I'm working towards something and it's not coming fast enough. So,
yeah.
I love packing drills because I've always found like kitting down and kitting up to be very relaxing. I love those two sections. That's why I have so many whips, is because I love that process as much as I love diamond painting. So packing orders, it's fine. It's the only thing that gets stressful when it comes to the shop is when people are like, where's my order? And I'm just like, did you not read the email where it says it takes this amount of time?
Okay.
And I do want to get faster over time. I wasn't expecting things to explode as fast as they did. I've had a few customers who are like, well, like, I don't understand why this is happening. I'm like, well, I'm still really new. People thought I was like an established shop for like, I've only been active for 8 months.
Wow. That's amazing.
So I didn't expect it to explode. So I'm trying to catch up on everything I have. And once I do, it shouldn't take more than 3 weeks for an order to go out. But right now it's just like, I'll definitely be able to fully catch up during summer because like teachers don't work during summer and we just cry because we don't get money.
Yeah. So Elizabeth said she worries about dog hairs in her orders. Yeah, I could see that because they've got big mastiffs. They've got some big old dogs.
Oh,
yeah.
See, strangely enough, like I've gotten a couple hairs, like, but I catch it. I don't think I've ever sent hairs, like dog hairs. I've sent my hair, but I don't think like, because whenever sometimes like I'll be like scooping drills and I'll notice like one of her hairs and I'm like, pick that out real quick. I also do this like I probably shouldn't, but if I see like a concave drill or if I see a bubbly drill or like something that's trashy, I'll pick it out with tweezers and I keep them in a little jar on my desk.
Yeah, we all do that. You're keeping the trash.
But I'm saying I don't let them go out to customers. I'm like, no trash, no extra for you. But I also keep them because I use them. I know, but I get so hot.
Oh,
that's the thing. It's really hot in California too. And then my little like, it's a weird little balcony office thing. It doesn't have access to like an AC vent. Oh, so like that little area is always so hot because it's on the second floor, so heat rises, and it's just like, that's why there's always a fan going. I'm like having my bedroom door propped open so that the AC can come out into the hallway and hopefully get to me. And then sometimes I'll have my husband in there, and it's like, just the more people, the hotter.
So Tia wanted after, where can I get an old Mandy Manzano canvas?
So
I don't know.
I mean, either your options are you can go on a DACD Stash website or like Facebook page or anything. There's a bunch of them. Yeah. And you can say, hey, I'm searching for this. And there's a small chance you will get it. And it will probably be very overcharged for Diamond Art Club just because since they got discontinued, they're so hard to find.
Yeah, and I heard people really are selling things for like crazy amounts.
Yeah, like 500
$250,
something.
like something ridiculous, like totally price gouging people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your second option is you can buy the cross stitch pattern from Creatively Stitching on Etsy, and then you can get the drills and the canvas from a drill selling website. I would obviously recommend mine because
Right.
like self-promotion, but there's also like if you prefer acrylic drills, then there's Diamond Drills USA, and there's a couple, but I recommend Diamond Drills USA if you
Okay.
like acrylics.
Okay.
But I do make it very easy to order the Creatively Stitching princess panels because I have canvases pre-made that already perfectly fit the dimensions, and then I have I just bought, I think, 5 kgs of 310 drills. So as
Okay.
soon as those come,
Yeah.
I will be able to take care of all of them.
Nice.
Somebody just said the fairy is 500 on eBay.
See, that's just not right. That is not right.
Yeah, and in
That's
my shop,
ridiculous.
if you want the drills and the canvas, it's 140. And then I don't know how much the pattern is on Etsy.
Oh, okay.
But I do make it pretty easy to order. You just tell me what chart you want. You don't even have to do any of the conversions. I even I go in and do the color conversion because there's some colors that don't exist in diamond painting that are in those charts, and I go and do the conversion so that you just follow the label and it's not an issue.
Okay. Thank you so much for all this information. Hope you don't mind all the questions.
No, thank you for asking.
Yeah, this is so cool. I love it. I've been very curious about your shop and just I want to know all the things. So everyone's putting up your shop link. Thanks, Bev. I appreciate that. Thanks. These people, y'all are awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait till my house is ready and then I can have like a decently sized room for it. Because right now the drill office I'm in is 5 feet by 6 feet.
Oh, wow.
It's really tiny. It's like a walk-in closet.
So are you having a house built or what's the...
So, as you know, the housing market is terrible right now. And California is like apex of awful.
Yeah.
And especially like the closer you are to LA, the worse it is. The closer to LA and the Bay Area, awful. So I'm like an hour out from LA, and my great grandparents had bought a property like in the like Inland Empire. That's where I'm like located.
Okay.
And I asked my step grandma if I could like fix up my great grandparents' old house because it's been abandoned for 7 years. There's like cat skeletons in it, and like most like half of the roof's caved in, and I was like, I'll do it. And she's like, that's so much work, like I don't want you to have to do that. And she was trying to get it fixed for me without telling me, and I was like, just let me do it. I thought she was just blowing me off. And then she was like trying to get it fixed for me for 2 years, and she's like, they just won't let me get a loan. I'm like, let me do it. And my husband, he's so like talented with like construction and building and everything, and he has a lot of friends, and his dad is also an electrician. Okay. So we're slowly renovating my great grandparents' house.
Wow.
And we just got floor plans done, so hopefully, I mean, it's gonna take longer than I want it to, but I'm hoping by next Christmas it will be done.
Okay, that's great.
And yeah, it's a huge property, which is rare for California.
Yeah,
it's like 5 acres, and there's like horses next door. And there's 3 houses on the property, and my step grandma owns one of the houses. Somebody rents the other one, and then the third one's abandoned, which is the one we're fixing up.
Okay.
But it's gonna be so cute. On my channel, I do have a walkthrough of it. It looks awful. Like, I'm not exaggerating. It's bad.
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, it was like a vlog number 2 or vlog number, I don't know.
Okay.
I need to get on my recording now that I got my new phone. I definitely need to. Like, first on my list is to record my summer with the Masters.
Yeah.
Are you going to do summer with the Masters?
I don't have any paintings that fit the theme.
I'll send you one.
But I know where I can get one. Sounds like.
Well, I don't know so I have a couple paintings from. It's hard to narrow down the dates because the artwork was like magazine like illustrations. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't find the exact dates, but I know it's public domain. But I don't know if the 1930s to 40s count for it. So I don't know if those count.
Yeah, I don't know the dates. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Does anybody in the chat know?
Yes. Does anyone know?
Because I have two smaller paintings, and the date is anywhere like from early 30s to like 40s.
Okay.
Not really sure, because I did a whole like public domain search thing, and basically by 1970, if you didn't claim you or your kin didn't claim it as copyrighted work, then it goes into public domain.
Yeah, they're saying before 1926
Dang.
or 27.
Well, I have two smaller things that are from, they look like 1930s.
Okay.
Just because I like that era, and it's there's one where it's like a man and a woman kissing, and then there's one where it's just like this lady who's green.
I think I saw that. It's like just like right here. I saw her. She's beautiful.
And there's a couple flowers.
Yeah. She's small?
Yeah, she's pretty small. Well, I am also a size queen when it comes to diamond paintings. I do big diamond paintings.
You like the big ones? I'm gonna have to look at that one. That one caught my eye. The one with the woman.
Yeah, strangely, I have not sold one of her yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh,
and I was surprised by that.
Unbox her.
Because I've gotten a lot of like because I did polls to try and figure out like which ones were popular enough to like sell.
Yeah.
And that one like got a lot of votes, and nobody bought it yet. I'm like,
oh,
okay.
I love it.
So I think I might have to adjust my pricing. I don't know. Like I said, I'm always freaking out that I'm pricing wrong.
It wasn't pricing at all. So are you gonna do Old Masters? Are you gonna do the event?
Well, I'm obsessed with Old Masters.
Yeah.
I actually like told Katie and Jessica that I would be a sponsor if they wanted me.
Oh, okay.
So I offered up a set of drills for any like cross stitch conversion canvas they want.
Nice.
And I also offered one of my paintings, though I don't know if those paintings will qualify now.
Oh yeah, because of the year. So when is the Masters event? Someone's asking.
I don't know the exact date. I know it's the summer,
June?
Which technically, I think it starts in June because
I think it's June.
Yeah, because May is still considered spring.
Yeah, I think it's June.
But I have this giant. So I like it. So I did this Photoshop edit of this Old Masters piece, which hopefully I still can use that one for it. Mm-hmm. But I wanted it to like more so replicate me and my husband in like the loosest way possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I made her like a little chubbier, and I made the guy, he was like, you know, regular Anglo-Saxon cherub looking dude. But I changed his nose shape in Photoshop and his skin tone to more so match my husband. And it's Cupid and Psyche, the Greek mythology. So that's what I'm going to be doing for Summer with the Masters. It's huge.
Okay. Yeah. Steph said June 1st to July 31st.
Oh, it's only going to be 2 months this time?
I guess so. I didn't do it last year. So I host an event in July. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I'll be doing it or not because I have to focus on that and do
I get it.
That event. Yeah. Shay, the painting you were talking about is 50 by 55. Okay. That's a good size. I could handle that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm big on the big size canvases.
I was doing a J wall and I just had to put it away. I haven't touched it in a couple of days because I get bored after about 3 weeks. I was like, I can't. After about 3 weeks, it's hard. And sure enough, at April 22nd, because I started on the 1st, I had to put it. I set it aside. And
like, I'm done. I'm done.
I was like, I can't do it.
That's how I feel about rounds. I can't do it.
Really?
I finished like 3 round paintings, and I'm like, I'm over it. It's a texture thing. I don't like the way it feels on my arm when it's resting on the painting. It like overstimulating. It's like pins and needles. I can't stand it.
I was going to ask you about diamond painting. I didn't know if you had a preference between rounds and squares.
Yeah, I only get squares. Like I have this goldfish painting that like is half done, and I need to finish it because it's for my sister. She loves goldfish. She has like a bunch of big goldfish. They're like huge. And I want to finish it for her because it's a Puffy Gator piece from Distracted by Diamonds.
Yeah.
Oh my god, but I'm so bad with rounds.
Now,
I just finished.
How long have you been diamond painting for? Very long?
Since December 2020. So I got my first diamond painting for Christmas 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been long, and then I started a whole business.
Yeah. So Jade, you know I love me a big canvas. Randy said that. She does. She likes the big ones.
Most of my canvases that I end up working on, I am a sucker for customs. I just got a custom, and I love reaching out to artists and being like, hey, can I buy a solo license? And they're like, I've gotten actually a decent amount of solo license. So like, basically they give me permission to make one.
Oh, okay.
And I just got one from, there's Small Woodland Things on Instagram. She makes these beautiful mushroom collages. And
Oh.
like, they're so cool and colorful, because I don't know where she lives, but she lives like by a forest where there's just all kinds of mushrooms she could collect. And I asked her, and she was like, go for it. So I got this huge 108 by something custom from Dreamer Designs.
Oh my gosh.
So pretty.
You are crazy. You are crazy.
See, this is why I've only finished like 15 diamond paintings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. See, I'm all about finishing and feeling accomplished, and I don't know. I need something to keep me. I need to keep going and finish something.
For me, it's the detail, and like, so the bigger, the more detail you're gonna get. I think I went a little ham on my shop because I chose big sizes for the paintings in my shop, the full size ones, and whenever I order from something that has optional sizes, I go for the biggest size.
Wow. Can you work on are you one of those folks that like works on one and doesn't switch around to, you have several whips? Or
no, I switch around.
Okay.
Right now I'm teetering between my Heaven and Earth Designs cross stitch conversion. They're both Margaret Morales, funny enough. And then right now I have one section done, or one section left of my DIY Moon Shop Lucian. It's like the green flowers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm almost done with that one. It's on my desk right now.
Okay.
And so I've been switching between those two. And then I think usually I switch between two, especially because like right now I'm like half the time at my parents' house, half the time at my husband's parents' house, until our house is fixed.
Yeah.
So I don't want to have like all of my whips here, but I have probably 7 whips in total.
Oh my gosh.
Well, before I started my shop, I would crave kitting up. That's why I decided to do the kit up service, so I could get that little.
I love kitting up.
Filled.
I wish we were closer. I would help you. I'd be your kitting up. I love it. I love kitting up.
Every order is kit up no matter what. It's just kit up in baggies or kit up in containers.
Right. Yeah, I saw Steph when she unboxed hers. It already had the labels on the bags, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see, Whiny Crafts. I can do multiple whips. I tried once and it gave me anxiety. I'm normally a one person painting at a time. I normally don't have multiple whips. So for me to put that away was very unusual. That's why doing a real big one is hard for me, because I normally focus just on one and do that one only. Now, the one that I switched over to, I don't know if it really is considered, I mean, it's just my little dessert cup.
Oh, that's cute.
I do one every month. They're just like a little, 40 by 40.
Yeah.
And I wanted up the month that it's, that it is. So I'm like, oh, I'll start working on it now. But this is a round and the J wall's a square.
See, in squares, it's like, I think there's an extra 25% number of drills when it's a square.
Okay.
Due to sizing. So you're always going to get more detail with square, but it's also going to take much longer because there's a 25% more drill area.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm always doing the big ones that are squares. So it's like the most you can have. I had bought a custom and I was like, what's the largest size you can do? Like, I have this unrealistic goal that in the future I want to have like a whole wall drilled, but I'm like, I don't know what image I would put.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But that would take a million years.
It would take you a long time. You could get a lot done over the summer probably, but you have so much going on with the business and.
Yeah, well, it would definitely be when my house is ready, and probably I would like choose the smallest wall in my house, and my husband would be like, really?
Are you gonna have a craft room?
Yes. So the house we're renovating, it is currently it's a 4-bedroom, 1 bath, and then we're renovating it to be a 4-bedroom, 2 bath, and then the biggest rooms are the master bedroom, which me and him will share, and then I'll have the craft room, and then there's going to be 2 extra rooms for if we want to rent them out to like friends or family, or if whenever we have kids.
Yeah. Oh, good. That's a good size.
It's such a pretty property. Like, there's so many trees. It looks like like Frontierland in Disneyland.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
I love it over there.
That's awesome. Jade is going to wear them as gowns.
I thought of doing that, but then the glue is not going to keep the diamonds on if I try
No.
and turn it into a skirt. I thought of doing that once with I can't remember what image it was, but it was like it was one from Portals of the Past from Dreamer Designs, and I was like, I could probably do that, and then I was like, no. I tried to put it against me. I was like, oh no, the dress will
That
fall
would
off.
be so cool.
Right?
Yes.
I did think of, so me and my husband, we didn't get to have our like full wedding, like, because we want to have a big wedding, big party, but we ended up getting married in the pandemic because, like, just at the courthouse, because we were like, we got to get paperwork done, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But when we have our big thing, I've been thinking, like, maybe I should sneak some like crystal drills onto my veil or something so that they sparkle.
You should. You could totally do that. That's a really good idea. So how long have you been married?
We've been married a year and a half, right?
Okay.
My husband shrugged.
He's like, oh.
Well, because like also I just think of us being together like since 2010.
Yeah.
So we got married in 2020.
Okay. So yeah, depends on when. Yeah, but it's probably been a year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was October 21st is when we got married, and then our anniversary for like dating is October 8th.
Okay. So Christiane's going to head out. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to have to go check out your channel. I must finally go get food to feed my donk. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Steph said, do a Mandy princess and then cut the dress off and do her like a paper doll dress.
I mean, they're basically my height.
Yeah, exactly. You could do that. That would be so cool. So before we go, I know you probably have already asked, but does anybody have any questions for Jade before we leave? I know I had a ton more questions, but I love hearing all your stories. I love hearing so much about you. Yes.
See, I'm such a blabbermouth. I can't stop.
Oh, I love it.
When somebody gets me started.
I want you to come back. I hope you will.
Yeah, just tell me.
Perfect. Full drill dress. LOL. Yeah, that's perfect.
I think it'd be cool for the bottom to be full drill and then fade into fabric, because I feel like that's the only way it would stay.
I know. How would you? Because you can't really seal. I mean, I don't know how you could keep.
Well,
them
I mean,
on
I suppose you could use because there's like seamstress glue that they use for putting rhinestones on things, but once fabric starts bunching, things are gonna pop off. So I think it would be best to like fade it in. See, and I find it weird because so many people in this community don't know like how much like sewing I do. Like, I worked in a costume shop for like a year, and
wow. Did you?
And then I've made costumes. I sold a lot of cosplay pieces, like Gur from Invader Zim. I did Kylo Ren. Wow. I've done like Rey's vest from Star Wars. I've done a lot of Star Wars.
Oh, you're going to be an awesome mom. You'll be able to put together all those things that I can't do for like different days that the kids have, theme days and this and that and their costumes. And
my goal is to be as good of a mom as my mom is.
Oh, you will be. So everyone is saying, let's see, Irene said she's nice to meet you. I subscribe to your channel. Irene's one of my Patreons. She's amazing. She's so sweet. Sabrina said you could do a swatch as a DP train. You could make a swatch. That would be cool. I like the veil idea too. I really do like that.
True.
Stitch it into an undergarment.
Oh my God, my garter belt could be that.
Yeah.
It could be by something blue.
Yes.
Just blue drills with my husband's initial.
Yes. So thank you to everybody being here. And Jade, thank you so much for being here. This was so fun.
Thank you so much for inviting me. This is great. I've wanted to go on live with people, and I was so excited when you asked, especially because I already watch you. So it's like,
yeah, I wish more people. I always want guests on, so I wish more people would not be afraid and just ask me instead of me like, okay, who would come on and who should I ask?
I'm always afraid to ask because I don't want to assume like you must want me. You know what I mean?
I know, it's almost like we're dating, and like I told you, I wanted to be friends with you. So I was like, you will be my friend. I know we would get along. we'd have fun. So I'm like, I need to ask her.
Well, reading your birth chart, I know we'll be great friends.
Who?
I said, reading your birth chart, I know we'll be good
Oh,
friends.
I know. That was so cool. Thank you for doing that.
No problem.
Oh, Butter said, love you both. Love you too.
I adore Butters.
Belda said, Jade, you are really sweet. I'm going to subscribe to your channel. Yay.
Thank you.
You got to put some more videos out.
I know. Well, see, I've been doing lives every week, but now that I got my phone, I need to. I think it's just I get nervous because now I'm going to start having to film when my husband's around. And I don't want him to
yeah,
see
that's
me.
hard. Yeah.
Well, because then I'll just be blushing half the video.
Oh, y'all are so sweet. Sounds like too late, but I wanted to say hello. Oh, Nikki, I'm glad you popped in. Yeah, we've definitely got we're like an hour and 35 minutes in. I don't want to take everyone's night. Plus, I have to feed my kids at some point.
I don't know how to shut up. So
no, I'm so glad. I told you, I said sometimes having a guest, I kind of want to look at it as not a break for me, but it's easier sometimes to do a live when you have somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
So I couldn't have asked for a better guest. So thank you.
Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate it.
And everyone has all your links in there. So, yep. Butter just said, check out Jade's shop. I'm definitely going to go check that out. I want that woman. So I'm going to check her out.
I want that woman.
I want that woman. Yes. It's early morning here. Oh, okay, Nikki. Yeah, it could be morning. Yeah, in the state or, other outside the country, it's Monday morning.
Yeah, and we're 2 hours apart from each other. So it's like 5:30 over there.
Yeah. It's about dinner.
Yeah, over here it's 3:30.
Okay, yeah, that's why I do my lives at 4. So then the way I'm done around 5, 6, and then I can make dinner and it not cut into family time. So this was like a perfect time slot for me. Yeah. All right, y'all. So are you good? Is there anything else you wanted to say or?
Just thank you so much for being such a positive influence in the community. Like I love watching your content and I love, and like I said, when I watch your stuff, it feels like I'm already friends with you because I'm so used to like hearing you talk about your day and your kids, like your kids having the party. I'm like, oh, I want to fight those other moms.
Oh, y'all. Oh, I got a news story to tell y'all in my next whip and chat about that same mom.
Oh, I'm excited.
Something else happened over the weekend. I'm like, oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Thank you for saying that. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
That's what I want to be. I want to be a place where people can escape and be, have fun and just, I don't want to be a downer.
Well, it's like hanging. I mean, but even when you bring up like sad subjects, it's more like, oh, I'm there for my friend. It doesn't feel like downer or anything. It's like, okay, like, I like when you share that because it's real.
Thank you. Yeah. I try not to complain. That's the things I don't like. I don't want to be that type of negative,
You never come off that way though.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, it was so good to meet you and we are friends now.
Yes, we're friends.
Yes, it's official. I love it.
And if you ever want me to come back, I will come in a heartbeat.
All right. I'll give everybody like a week or 2 break, but then if I hit you up again, you're like, oh my gosh, she's back. She wants me to come back on again. Well, thank you again for being here. And thank you for everybody that took time out of their Sunday to hang out with us. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you everyone for coming. Yes. Thank you guys for all being so sweet to me.
Yes. I hope you get some more business. I'm a new customer. I'm going to go check things out right now.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Y'all have a good night. Love you. And be sure to hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to both of us. Okay. All right. Love y'all. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.